All right. Good evening, everyone. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers and the National and members of the National Dispatchers Network. Tonight, we are having dispatch training, how to dispatch. It is Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and I want to welcome everybody, and I want to thank the groups on Facebook for allowing us to share on their platforms tonight. Tonight, we are sharing and we are broadcasting live on All Truckers United on Facebook group. We are broadcasting live on Owner Operators group. We are broadcasting live on the Owner Operators Network group. We are broadcasting live on, I think, Freight Brokers. We are broadcasting live on Freight Broker and Dispatch Trainers. And we're broadcasting live on Social Media Load Board. And of course, we're broadcasting live on the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers. And of course, Millionaires in the Making Tallahassee. So those are the platforms that are allowing us to broadcast live on tonight, and we want to thank them for the generosity in allowing us to share and use their platform to get across our message. So, in our training. All right, tonight is dispatch training, but before we do that, let me bring y'all up to date on some things. As you all know, we have been getting a lot of calls on our new platform, which is the Assurance USA, with the flat rate dispatching and the minimum rate per mile guarantee. A lot of calls. I think I was on the phone today all day. Basically, it's like I may have had the longest break that I may have had between calls was about 25 minutes, actually a half hour. And that was only because I just shut my phone off and just closed my eyes for a minute. That was around about 1:30, 2 o'clock. But other than that, the phone, it was just constantly ringing. Sometimes back to back, sometimes 4, 5 people on the phone at the same time. If not that, it was only about a 10-minute break between phone calls. So needless to say, I didn't get very much done that I had planned to get done today with respect to adding more of you all to the toll-free extensions and the domain email addresses. I'm going to try and work on that tonight. We're not going to be on here very long. I'm going to try and get on that tonight and work some more on that, because it seems like the phone calls have kind of died down. Now, tomorrow, I'm letting y'all know, I'm probably just going to shut my phone completely off tomorrow, because I got to get this stuff done. I will be making phone calls on tomorrow to the prospective branch owners, but I'm not going to be taking any calls. So I'll be making phone calls tomorrow, and hopefully I'll finish getting all of you all with your toll-free extensions and your domain email addresses. Because on Wednesday night, we are having Q&A, and then on Thursday, I want to try and get all of you all into the CNTMS, get your logins in, and then by Friday or by this weekend, I want to have all you all able to have you all to go in and create your passwords and your usernames to the merchant account. So we've got a lot that we're going to be doing this week when it comes with respect to the Assurance USA. We got a lot of stuff that we got to get done. We got this week to do it, because on the 4th of July, that's our launch day. Now, the phone calls that came in today, it was just an array of phone calls. That's good. That's good. Traffic for the site is just crazy. Phone calls, crazy. But it's all been positive. Before, when we first started talking about rate enhancements and the compensation enhancements, we had a lot of phone calls and we had a lot of people come to the site, but I would say about 35 to 40% of them were a little confused as to exactly how it worked. Because it was, when we first set up, it was a little complicated. But we have simplified the whole process. We simplified the website, we simplified the explanations, the process, we simplified the whole structure of what we're doing, so it's readily and easily understandable, and we've gotten no pushback to it since we've done the revisions. So we are definitely on the right track. We're definitely on to something. I'm even starting to get more and more calls from brokers or companies that are looking for trucks to move their loads. I had someone call me just about 10 minutes ago, 10 to 15 minutes ago, looking for trucks to move their loads, and they had not used us before. So of course, when they come over like that, I have them to send their information. Get logged in here. I can pull up their information, see if they did indeed send it. But I notified them to send the information over. So we'll see if they actually sent that. Let's see, Grasshopper Square. Oh, you all can't see my screen, can you? Hold on here. Let me share my screen with you all. Let's do that first of all. All right. Right now we're in the RBBS email, and I'm looking for the info that was sent over, if they indeed sent it over. On reply. On the just. This is one company that we are working with now, and they send us loads, and they send us a small load list, every day, that they need trucks to fill those loads. These are all going to be our supply clientele with Assurance USA. That's what all these are going to be. Okay, so what I'm showing you all now is we are gearing up to have plenty of loads. So that's what I'm showing you all now. Of course, we also have the contract with JB Hutt and doing their, we're going to be doing their power only dedicated. And I'm looking for the other information that they sent over, semi-annual sales, academia applications. That was Monday, so that's not. All right. Maybe we'll send it spam, hit junk mail. Maybe this might be it. Had to go back. Nope, that's not it. They online trading. Nope. Nope. Credit system. Graham. Nope. Load inquiry. I think this is it right here. Can you cover the below mentioned lane? All right. This company has sent us some stuff because they want us to see if we can cover their lanes. Okay. Here's a load that came in, and well, this is what they wanted us to cover. And then I had them to send over the information so that we can start covering their lanes. Let me put this in not junk so it goes to the regular mail. There's a few other ones in here. New shipment of certain, nope, that's something else. Big dispatch. And here they are again with another load that they wanted us to cover. This is from Best Bay Logistics. Okay. And I've asked them to send over their load list, so I'm hoping that they will send us their load list. In my sales, see who else we got here. Here they are again, Neil Smith. All right, so now there's other snow, quite a few loads. Lumber, no tarp. Put that in not junk. But you all get the picture. We're developing relationships with direct shippers and brokers for them to send us the loads that are matching what we need for our for our owner operators who will be signing up with us. Okay. All right, I think that's it for what was sent today. But we're gonna be getting these calls, you know, a lot. Okay, we're gonna be getting calls like this on a continuous basis. The more we reach out to owner operators, the more we start explaining what we're doing, and the more people who are visiting our site and they're seeing what we are offering, and so that tells us that we're on the right track. They like it, we like it, the owner operators like it, shippers like it, and brokers like it. So that's where we are. Y'all give me just one moment. Let me see if I can pull up one of these loads again and see if it takes us to their site. Oh, not bad. Laredo. Okay. Yeah. Yesterday logistics. All right. So this is the company that is sending us loads and stuff. Somebody's got me on a feedback, so please mute your mic or turn off one of your devices. You have the mic open on both your computer and your cell phone, and that causes a loop back. All right, thanks. I'll check them out a little bit here. We have a shippers and a carriers, what's called get set up. So I've got to contact them to see about getting set up with them to be able to view their loads. Yep. I got to get in contact with them to get set up to view their loads. So once I get that taken care of, we'll be able to view all the loads too. So, but they're sending us, information just about every day now on loads that they want us to cover. So this is going to be good. This is going to be, really, really good. It's going to help us get a lot of loads covered. It's going to help us. Basically, what it's going to do, it's going to allow us to have plenty of loads to match to our owner operators. I got a call from a refrigerated trucking company today. They are very interested in signing on with us. I think the gentleman said they had about 47 trucks, all refrigerated. And he was having problems. They're having problems finding loads that are consistently paying them above $3 per mile. They're having a problem maintaining a week's average of $3 per mile, which is, what we are going to be focused on for the refrigerator, is to keep them at a week's average of above $3 per mile. I think he told me that the best that they were able to do consistently from week to week was about $2.40, $2.48 per mile. Okay, now that's kind of bad when it comes to refrigerated freight. You all would agree to that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of bad. So they really do need our help. Now, like I said, I think they have about 47 to 48 trucks. So they're going to keep us pretty busy, and we're going to get more. Okay, with the inquiries that we're getting, it's going to keep us plenty busy. And if you are a branch owner or a member specialist, you're going to have plenty of work. So we're on the right track. All right, let's do some training. Dispatch training. Going on with that. All right. If you all are watching on Facebook, you're not going to be able to be interactive. I do apologize, but if you want to be completely interactive with our platform, you're going to have to join our platform. You're going to have to become a subscribing member in order to be interactive. I am putting together a new version, or I wouldn't say a version. I'm putting together a added section for our National Dispatchers Network. Since most of the National Dispatchers Network members are merging with Assurance USA, I am turning my YouTube channel into an interactive type of channel. Now, what does that mean? For those people for those people who are subscribers to our YouTube channel, as you can see, we have more than 5,000, and we have more than almost 5,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. But they can only basically just watch the videos, okay? Because they're on our YouTube channel. YouTube, since we are getting pretty high up in our ad revenue, YouTube has made another offer to the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Now, they have certain stages. And those of you who are going to be joining with Insurance USA, we're going to ask you all to create a YouTube channel. So this is why it creates more revenue for you, okay? So if you create your YouTube channel, in terms of for Insurance USA, it brings us more notoriety. But in terms for you, your branch, or you as a member specialist, it brings you more revenue. Okay, let me explain to you all how YouTube makes you revenue. Because remember I told you all, our goal with this platform is not just to show you how to book freight. We want to show you how to make money within the industry. We're going to show you all the different opportunities that are available to you that you may not be aware of, that you can use to generate revenue within the industry. And YouTube is a very good revenue generator if you know how to use it, if you know how to brand yourself properly. So when you all create your YouTube channel, when you get up to a certain number of subscribers, okay, a certain number of views on your videos, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I think once you get up to like 1,000 subscribers or 500 subscribers or something within that area, and you got an average of, let's say, let's go over here to the YouTube studio. You got an average of, 1,000 views or whatever the case may be, okay? And you see right here, hold on, let's go back. Our viewership, we're getting 8,000, 8.2, thousand views, 8,000 views, and that's actually down 21%. So from the last 28 days, because previously we were getting almost 10,000, we were getting 10,300 views. So we're down a little bit on our views, mostly because we split. The Insurance USA has its own channel. This has its own channel. So we kind of, some of our views are switching over to the Insurance USA. Some are still staying with us here, but it's still all good, because here's what happens. When you get to a certain level, they allow you to do what's called monetizing your channel, monetizing your videos. When I think it's when you get 1,000 subscribers or 500 subscribers and X number of views or whatever the case may be. Once you hit that level, they allow you to monetize your videos, your content that you put on YouTube. Monetizing simply means that advertisers are now seeking to place their ads on your videos. And a 20 to 30 second ad could run as much as, $100 or $150. It can be as low as like $25, depending on what type of ad it is, things this and that. Now, depending on the popularity of your content, of your channel, YouTube will offer you up to 55% of the ad revenue. We're at that 55% of the ad revenue. So we get 55% of whatever those advertisers pay YouTube to put on to our channel, put on to our videos. For every 1 hour of content, they can put one video. Our content usually runs 2.5 to 3 hours. So on average, we have about 3 ads that run on our videos, all the time. Now, there are levels to it, because what happens is this. let's say you got 3 ads running. Let's say they're all $100. You know, they're all paying $100 to be on your videos. So 55%, we're getting about $55. Okay, for each one of them. So that's 150. That's like $230, right? Does everybody see how that works?
Yes.
So that's like $230. Now, granted, we have about 600 videos. So you can do the math. And you see, so you can see YouTube will pay some bills. Okay, it really will. On top of that, if someone actually clicks, or let me put it away, if they let the ad play for the whole continuation of the ad, then you get an extra amount for the ad. If someone actually clicks on that ad, you get even more money from the ad. If someone purchases something from that click, you get even more money. So that's how it works in getting your ad revenue. Now, we've gotten to the next level where YouTube is allowing us to have paid subscribers to our YouTube channel now, where we can offer something extra to our YouTube channel in having paid memberships. See, these are the different levels right here. There's the ad advertising, there's the memberships, and then there's the supers, okay? All right, in the ad advertising, this is the first level that I want to try and get you all up to with your YouTube channel. Once your channel is approved for monetization, advertisers can start running ads on your videos. Somebody please mute your mic. Okay. And then once you get to the next level, which is memberships, fans can become members of your channel, paying a monthly fee in return for special perks that you offer. This is where we are going into now. We've reached that level where YouTube is allowing us to do this. Okay, you all won't be able to see these on your channel if they were not able to allow you. And the next step is going to what's called supers. Fans can purchase goods on your channel to connect with you during live streams, premieres, and uploads. Features include super chat and super stickers. Now, this is where we are right now in what we're about to go into the next phase, memberships on YouTube. Now, memberships on YouTube won't be the same as you all's membership into the network. You all get a whole array of things. You get tools, you get resource access to load boards and all that type of stuff. What we're going to be offering to our YouTube members, if they want to become paid subscribers on our YouTube channel, our paid subscribers, we are going to give them the ability to come in to our live training. They won't have access to the back office site. So they won't have access to the load boards. They won't have access to the, all the documents and contracts and things like that. They won't have access to all the stuff that you all have access to. They won't have access to the private chat group. They only have the ability to log on to our live trainings and be interactive. Okay? So once we start signing them up doing that, they then will be able to come into our live training. So we have a lot more people in our live trainings with a lot more input. Does everybody see what we're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Because what that does is it not only brings more revenue to our company, but it also exposes us more of our training to a whole array of other people. Because here is what we're looking at. We're looking at about, 5,000 plus subscribers on YouTube. If we can pick up just 20% of them, about 2,000, 2,000 paid subscribers. We'll probably get a little bit more than that because these people, they tune in everything we post, they tune in and they watch it. As you can see here from our watch time, You know, we have about 3,100 of our viewers that watch our videos. They watch for at least an hour before they hit the pause button. Now that's down about 22%, right? Normally it's around 4,000, but right now it's around 3.1 thousand. Okay, our revenue right now is about $146.34 per video. We got about 600 videos on here. That's down 20%. Okay, so you all can see how YouTube can be a pretty good income generator. Oh, and by the way, that's each month now. Okay, each month. So YouTube can generate some pretty good money if you know how to use it. Okay, if you know how to use it. And by going into our next phase, we're gonna have a lot more people on our live broadcast because now they can be interactive. The ones who are not subscription members on YouTube, they can't, no one is interactive in our live training except for you all. So by allowing them to come in and have the live, take part in the live training, we're exposing ourselves to a lot more people, and our interactive training is becoming a lot more. We have a lot more ideas that are going to come to us, which is going to cause us to think certain ways and do certain things and develop certain, different, different opportunities. But the more people you have involved, the more opportunities that become available to you. Okay, this is what spurs opportunity and the thought process to innovate. So I'm just giving you all a heads up. If you're wondering, if you start wondering why we got so many people that are into the live training, because we're going to a situation where YouTube will allow our YouTube subscribers to come in on the live training. They won't have access to the back office site. They won't be able to access the back office and all the other tools and resources. The only way they can do that is if they become active subscription paying members to the actual platform itself. Okay, they won't be able to participate in the Assurance USA, neither as branch owners or member specialists, unless they become subscription members of what? The National Dispatchers Network. So the only thing that they would have, the only thing that they would be able to do is they would be able to join the live trainings. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. So they won't have access to anything else, and they won't even use the same link that you all use in the back office site to get to the live training. They will have a separate link that we will place on YouTube for our subscription members only, and they'll be the only ones that can see that link, and they'll be the only ones that can use that link. Okay. Is everybody clear on that?
Yes.
All right. So this is what I mean by I want you all to follow our examples in creating revenue. This industry is wide open. If you know how to use all the stuff that's out there that can help you create, help you create revenue, you'll be amazed at how much you have of how many different opportunities you have to create a steady stream of revenue month after month. Okay, this is a lot more than just booking freight. There's a lot more to this than just booking freight, and that's why we're here to show you all the opportunities, all the avenues. We want to teach you all how to become logistics entrepreneurs and not just bookers of freight. Okay, all right. So with that being said, let's do some training. All right, let's get off the YouTube thing here. Let's get off the Outlook. Let's go back to our back office site. Now, for those of you who are not active subscription members, you won't be able to get to this back office site. Only our National Dispatcher Network members will be able to access back office tools and resources. All right, before the pull up here. Power went out today several times, so hopefully everything is running smoothly now. Hopefully it doesn't go out again on me. All right. For those of you who are new, one of the first things I want you all to do when you come into the back office site, because now tonight is dispatch training. One of the first things I want you all to do is I want you all to watch this video first. Okay, this is the first thing I want you all to do. Watch this video. Hold on, let me turn my sound on. This video is a share computer sound. Live, it's a recording of a private consultation. And basically, the gentleman is asking.
Every time I go back in this video library, it never pulls anything up.
And how to work everything.
I don't see anything.
Find everything, what everything does, and how to work everything. So this is a great video to watch.
I just see the people in the background, the background going, but I don't see anything.
So that's why we put it up top front.
What do you accessing? I have a tablet right now.
Okay. And then after that, the next thing that you all will do if you are new, and some of you all who have been with us for a while too, still want to go over this stuff from time to time. The next thing you want to do is you want to go over this series, How to Dispatch series. This is very, 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 very important. This is the blueprint. These are all the steps. This is how you dispatch. This is how you make money dispatching. This is how you find the owner operators from step 1, right? In locating the owner operators. Step 2, the pitch. To step 3, the dispatch agreement and the carrier profile form. To step 4, the load management and acquisition, finding the loads, how to find them on the load boards and how to find the short loads and turn them into dedicated, that type of stuff. Step 5, load confirmation, when you find a load that your carrier is interested in, that's right for your carrier, how to contact the broker and confirm that load and get your rate confirmation over, and how to fill out and your the onboarding packet, the whole 9 yards. This stuff even shows you where the stuff is in your back office so you know where to find it at. All the way to step 6, once the carrier has picked the load up and ran the load and dropped the load and sent you back what? The documentation, the rate confirmation, the bill of lading, all of that stuff. Once they send all that back to you, how to get that back over to the broker, and how to create your invoice in Square. It shows you where to go in Square to set up the invoices, how you set them up, what to put in them, what to attach to it when you send your invoice over. It shows you how to send it over by both your cell phone, by texting it to your owner operator, and sending it to them by email. And it shows you how all they got to do is click on it and pay with the debit credit card, and money comes back into your account. All right, so this is basically how you do it. Okay, so this is very important that if you are new, you probably need to watch this at least 3 times. All 6 of these videos, you're probably going to want to watch those at least 3 times. You're going to want to take notes. And then you're going to want to start practicing, especially the pitch, the delivery, your sales technique, your facial expressions, your voice and punctuation, all that type of stuff. You're going to want to practice that stuff to make you as best of a salesperson as you can be. So that's what it's all about. Okay? Now, remember, if you are operating under this platform and not the Assurance USA, everything you earn, you keep. You are your own dispatch firm, or you're your own brokerage firm if you're trying to, get ready to be a broker. Now, we don't harp a whole lot on brokers. I had to put some stuff on hold to get this Assurance USA up. But as soon as we finish with this, as soon as we get this Assurance USA up, we are going to refocus our efforts on the broker side of it too. Because I don't want to leak anything out, but I've got a plan for the brokers that is probably just as powerful as the Assurance USA is for dispatch. But with brokers, there's a little bit more intricate, and there's a lot more going on because of what it's going to take for a broker to be successful. As brokers, you all are going to you're gonna need to acquire just an array of skill sets, much more than just getting a bond, your insurance, all that stuff. Of course, there's major costs involved with being a broker. There's no way around that. Unless the industry changes, there's always going to be major costs involved with being a broker. But we're going to be coming up with a strategy for brokers and a kind of a business model like we did for Assurance USA with the dispatch. We're going to come up with a business model. I have come up with one. I'm just not sharing it yet. There's a business model that that we're going to be implementing after we get the Assurance USA up and running, get it running smoothly. We're going to be implementing a business model for up and coming brokers it's kind of like the same thing. Well, we're going to have you all under one big brokerage, okay? You're going to be under one big brokerage. We will be reactivating our broker authority to do that, okay? So there will be a division of the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers that will have its own broker authority. That is not like right around the corner, but it's coming. Okay, but first we need to take care of the Assurance USA, get that up and going, get the revenue going, get everybody who's involved with that on track to becoming millionaires and multimillionaires and hopefully billionaires. And once we kind of put them on that path and everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, then we're going to refocus and create the same type of entity for brokers. Okay, so it's coming. don't think that I've forgotten about you all, because I haven't. I just can't do it all at once. I've got to take care of what can be taken care of first. And the priority was to address the cheap freight problem. Now, one thing I can tell y'all is this. Assurance USA is going to be a strategic partner with the broker platform. Because as you all noticed with Assurance USA, we get a lot of loads in. We're getting a lot of loads in. We're developing relationships with brokers, right? Y'all have been noticing that, right? Hello?
Yes, I'm serious.
We are developing relationships with brokers. We are developing relationships that are allowing brokers to do what? Make more money, right?
Correct.
We're developing relationships with shippers that are allowing them to make more money, right?
Correct.
So doesn't it stand to reason that once we get Assurance USA up and running sufficiently and running right, and that connection with the brokers and the shippers is running smoothly, wouldn't it stand to reason that we create another company that is a conglomerate for brokers also too, to work in conjunction with Assurance USA?
Yes, makes sense.
Yeah, you all starting to see the big picture?
Yes.
Okay, this is all part of a plan, but you have to put the first pieces in order first. You put, it's like 10 chess. Remember I told y'all this is chess, not checkers. And you have to look 7 moves ahead, right? So when you all are looking at, the National Dispatchers Network, and then you're looking at Assurance USA, I'm looking at, it's several different things down the road and how they're all going to eventually connect and fuse just one big conglomerate of just opportunities for everybody. Right? So there's a lot going on, and once it's all said and done, it's going to make sense to everybody. It's starting to come together, and you all are starting to see it. And that's the only reason why I'm letting you all know about this other phase right now, because you all can mentally put it together in your mind. You can see how it's going to fit perfect. Okay? And each is going to feed off of the other. Does everybody see how that's possible?
Yes.
All right, so it's coming. That's all I can tell you. It's coming. So don't ask me when, because I don't exactly know when. I know that it's coming soon. First things first, We want to make this year a huge success for Insurance USA. The rest of this year, starting 4th of July, is our launch date. We want to make it a huge, huge success. Now, with all that being said, let's do some training here real quick. Now, I don't know if you all have noticed, but we talked about this a little bit last night. Lows are starting to come back, right?
Yes, they are.
As we predicted, right? Right?
Yeah,
All right. So it's not like we didn't know this stuff, not like we didn't predict this stuff. We called it, and it's playing out right in the time schedule, just like we laid it out, about a month ago. So we started predicting this stuff, and it's starting to come to pass, just like clockwork. No, I do not have insider trader information or anything like that. I just make it a practice to study the industry, and I spent a lot of time. I spent an awful lot of time on this computer and on the phone with industry professionals and people who are been in the industry, people who to some degree control the industry and things of that nature. So I spent a lot of my time doing research, and that research allows me to be able to kind of like a crystal ball. It's not. It's like putting together the equations and then figuring out what's the most likely result. It's more like predicting, forecasting. That's the better word. It's like the weatherman. He looks at all the things that involve what's going on with the barometric pressure, the wind turbulence, the low tide and high tides. And from all that, he can make a forecast as to when and where it's going to rain and how heavy it's going to be. Does that make a better? Is that a better analogy?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. So don't think that I've got some type of keen insight on the industry. No, it's just about doing your research. And if you know how to find the research, and if you know how to gauge and watch for it, you can kind of predict things and pretty much right to the money, which is what we have done. So rates, the lows are starting to come back. Rates are starting to creep up a little bit. And remember I told you all, first thing that will happen, these groups are going to get a lot of lows. Next thing's going to happen, rates are going to spike, okay? But I say that back. Before the rates spike, we're going to go through another shutdown. And, there's no getting around it. More and more things are coming out that leads to that conclusion. Within about another month and a half to 2 months, somewhere around September, October, we're going to have another shutdown. Okay, Florida is spiking, Texas is spiking, California is spiking, Nevada is spiking. All these places that are opening up now and allowing more and more access. The coronavirus, positive, results, they're spiking. Deaths are spiking. Hospitalizations, they're spiking. Okay, they spiked so much here in Florida that Leon County, the county that we're in now, has issued today that it is mandatory that you wear your mask when you go into businesses. So if you're outside, if you're under any type of shelter, anything that has a roof on it, you must have your mask on. If not, it is a, what they call a Class B misdemeanor, Class A misdemeanor, whatever it is, they can hit you with a $500 fine or 21 days in jail. Okay, so that means it's serious, right? They're trying to get a handle on these spikes, but as more and more people ignore it, and more people get together and do things that they shouldn't be doing, it's going to keep going up, which means it's going to force them to have another shutdown. It's coming, okay, and it's going to be worse than it was before on the actual shutdown itself and the length of time it is and how serious that they're going to be about it. Okay, so that's coming. Now, when that comes, you're going to have another, spurt of layoffs. Because this one's going to be a little bit longer. Companies, again, are going to be in that situation where, yeah, God, I just got back, but now I got to lay these people off again. There's no way around it. The people are not believing the warning signs, then that's what it's going to lead to. And this is going to reflect in the race on what's coming. So there's going to be another shutdown first. And then sometime around January or February, sometime between January and March of next year, a vaccine will hit the markets. There will be a viable vaccine that will hit the market. How do I know this? Because I'm looking at what's going on with Robinhood accounts and the companies that are making these vaccines. We're getting, I'm staying up to date on all the reports and stuff on the different companies that are making the vaccines. I am trying to pick the horse that is have a good chance of winning that race, because the company that develops the first viable vaccine first, guess what their stock is going to do? Anybody tell me? Anybody tell me? What do you think their stock is going to do? Go up. It's going to skyrocket. It's going to skyrocket. Right now, those companies are selling stock. I think I picked up some stock for one of the main companies that right now is leading the vaccine charge. Now, some of you who are watching on Facebook, you might say, why is this guy talking about vaccines and Robinhood and everything? But because it has to do with what's going on in the fucking industry. Okay. And this is why a lot of people do not understand, why a lot of my critics on Facebook don't understand, or they can't see why our platform is so successful. Because there's a lot more to this than just knowing how to quote name reads. There really is. There's a lot more to this than just knowing how to book freight. There's a lot more to this than just knowing the rules and regulation terminology. And if you're not keen to, or if you're not allowing yourself to become knowledgeable about the outside industries that affect the trucking industry, then you are doing your students and your clients a disservice. I'm making my point to know what affects the industry, okay? So one of the companies that is producing vaccines is this company right here, Moderna. I don't know if y'all heard about it. It's been in the news lately. If you notice here, let's go back a year ago. This is where their stock was, just in June of 2019, right? But wasn't nothing going on, right? Wasn't no real big health threat going on, so that's what the stock was doing. Y'all see how, all in October, November, even in January 2020, it still wasn't doing like nothing. It started out where? At $13, $14 a share. Then it started, up, down, up, down, up, down. Here comes December and January, $20. It's still not that bad because it hadn't really hit here yet, right? Then all of a sudden in March, when we got the, in late February and March, when we got a real dose of what? The coronavirus, right? Everybody was starting to panic, right? Everybody else's stock was going down. But the vaccine companies, right, stock was starting to creep up. Why? Because these are the companies that are tasked with finding cures for this stuff, finding ways to protect the population, right? So as they started developing stuff, here it is in March 18th, the stock is shooting up, dropping, shooting up, but it's steadily creeping up. Then they made an announcement around about April, right? That they was on to a vaccine that was starting to show promise. Stock shot up even more. Look at that. Remember, it started out at $13, right? Then it shot up, now it's up to 51. You know, back in March, on April 21st. Then you had a few other companies that was hitting it, that was saying that they had a vaccine that was coming out too. Hold on, let me press again. A few other companies that said that it was coming out with a vaccine too. But this company, their vaccine showed much more promise. It actually blocked some of the things that coronavirus was doing. It helped people get better quicker. You understand what I'm saying? So then this became the front runner. And look what happened. It on what, May 18th, it spiked. Right? It spiked. Now, that was May 18th. Now, numbers have started to creep back up with coronavirus, which the entire market, is being hit, because investors, they get kind of shaky when they hear about the possibility of another shutdown. But it's still creeping back up again. So what happens if this company indeed develops their vaccine and gets it out of trial first? Does anybody want to take a guess at where this stock is going to go?
Go super high.
Exactly. The company that has a vaccine for the thing that could cure what's affecting the entire planet. If you are on Robinhood, if you have a Robinhood, if you don't have a Robinhood, get one. Okay, start doing your research on stuff like this. Okay, because I bought into this. What did I pay for this? I paid $20.40. Right? No, I paid like $70.51 is where I came in at. I have 12 shares now, and I spent a total of that right there. And now my market value for my stock is $756, and it's climbing. Okay, so if I am correct, and this right now is the front runner, if this company hits the market first with a vaccine, their stock is going to shoot from there, probably well above $500-600 per share. Which means that my little 12 shares or whatever is going to be worth a whole lot more money. And between now and then, I plan on buying a couple hundred more shares. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to do this right now. I think I'm finna buy some shares of this right now. Invest dollars. Let's do 400. Review order. Buy. Password. Use some wrong password. Let me try that again. There we go. All right. So I've just increased my shares from 12 shares to estimate to an additional 6.3 shares. So that went from 12 to what, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, roughly 19 shares. Okay? So that's, I mean, and it really is as simple as that. Doing your research and just knowing where you need to put your money to position yourself, because it's all about positioning yourself. This really is just like chess. It really is. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying if you don't know anything about how to do this stuff, or if you haven't done any research, don't just jump in and say, I'm going to go pick all this money on Robinhood and my stock and this and that. Don't do that. Okay? Start doing some research. Dip into it slowly. Okay? If you want to follow my example, follow my example. I don't make any more money by you purchasing the same type of stock that I purchased. I'm not selling it, so it doesn't benefit me, in that way, not one bit. All right, but if you are looking to increase, your holdings, if you're looking to increase your revenue and to secure what's called long-term wealth, this is, you really need to start looking into this stuff. And this stuff will directly affect the trucking industry, believe it or not. It will directly affect the trucking industry. Because what's going to happen here, you go back to what we were talking about. All right? If we go, where's my, yeah. You go back to what we was talking about the rates, everything, because during this time, when we're headed for another shutdown. Now, as of right now, rates are looking good, and it's going to stay that way for another couple of months. It's actually going to get a little bit better between now and the shutdown. It's going to get a little bit better. Rates are going to go up. The numbers are going to go up even more. Texas, I can't imagine Texas having much more freight. It's been a long time since we've seen 4,000 loads. I'm in Texas. 1,400 loads, almost 1,500 loads in Florida. More than 5,000 loads in Alabama. Been a long time, right? Since we've seen these type of numbers.
Oh, look at where I live.
Huh?
I was saying, look at where I live at in Mississippi. It's 2,000 loads. That's
exactly. That's crazy, right?
that's 3 or 4 times more than normal.
Exactly. So our predictions are dead on, spot on. We predicted the time frame. We predicted that loads, the number of loads would spike, and now what's going to happen is the rates are going to spike. The rates are going to spike, and then it's going to be a shutdown, and going to drop down again. The loads are going to drop down, but not as much as they did the last time. Why? Because this time, the trucking industry has already had a trial run as to what is essential freight, right? The problem that was caused last time was because they didn't know exactly what would be considered essential freight. They had these long lines, long wait time to drop freight, because if you were picking up something that wasn't essential when you got there, they tell you, well, you gotta wait, because the essential freight's gotta get out first. So sometimes truckers were sitting there with loads, 2-3 days. Not able to go get another load, but not able to drop the load they had. That's losing money, right? Big time, right? Brokers didn't know what to make of it, because they had no idea what essential freight was. Shippers didn't know what to make of it, because they had no idea what was considered essential and in demand. Who'd have thought toilet paper would have became so essential, right? So that tells you how much chaos there was the first time around. Now this time around, the trucking industry has gotten a good indication as to what is essential. So when there's another shutdown, there won't be as much of a panic and much disarray like there was the first time around. Because the shippers would know what loads need to be pushed up front. Brokers would know what loads they need to push. Carriers would know what loads they need to pick up and where to go to drop them, and what places can handle what's what. So it'll work a lot smoother on the next shutdown. And the next shutdown is coming around October, September. All right? And it's going to last through until about December. Okay? And then once they get a handle on stuff and they come out with this, hopefully, my money is on, this company. That's where my money is at. My money is on this company. And hopefully this is the company that will get there first. Okay? From what I've read about them, they have a good, chance of getting there first. I'm staying abreast on what's up with them, all the news articles, things that come up about them. I've got my alerts on, so it pops up on, on my site, and on my phone and stuff. So I'm betting this company will come up with a vaccine first. And as the trucking industry bounces back and makes money, so will I with my vaccine stock. Okay? So just word to the wise. Okay, there's a lot more to earning money in the industry than just booking freight. It really is. I know a lot of you new people, you said, I didn't expect all this. I thought I was just coming in to learn how to book freight. Okay, you are. But this is all part of it. Okay, because of the time that we're in, you know, and the way our platform and our network is structured. We're here to show you how to make money within the industry. Always, all different ways of how to make money within the industry. We're not here just to teach you how to book freight. Okay, so but it all plays into each other. Does everybody see how all this does tie in? First of all, I don't want someone to go thinking, what the hell am I looking at? Do y'all see the big picture?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And because this is what's going to help, stuff like this is what's going to help you weather the bad times. Okay, this is why my wife and I, we don't worry when stuff happens, you know, bad times, whatever, because we're solidified within the industry on all different aspects of it. We've got our hand in just about, you know, this, that, and we continually do our research. So when the shutdown does happen and these numbers start to go back down considerably and the rates start to drop more, you're not sitting there saying, oh my God, how am I gonna make it? My firm, I ain't making no freight, I can't make no money, my problems. You don't want to be like that. You don't want to be like that. You want to be that guy that gets up in the morning, goes out on the deck, has his breakfast, looks at these things right here, oh, Texas done dropped down, you know, below 1,000 loads again. Oh, okay, well, I'll just ride it out. Drop down there. But good news is, my whatchamacallit stock that's combating this virus back up. Good news is, I put things in place that can sustain me while I ride this out. Okay, that's the person you want to be. That's the person you want to be. You don't ever want to get behind the gun and don't know how you're gonna, you know, do things or pay for stuff or make ends meet or anything like that. You want to put yourself in a situation to where when this starts to kind of this and that, you're gonna be able to stay like this right here. That's where you want to be at. All right. So with that being said, since someone mentioned Mississippi, let's look at Mississippi. Let's look at some of these this freight that's in Mississippi. Now, here is what I want you all to concentrate on now. If you're getting your, your carriers in, you're getting your carriers in. We got this set for $2.25 per mile. Okay, that's what it's set for. What type of freight y'all want to look at? Flatbed, dry van, reefer, what? Talk to me.
Flatbed.
All right, let's do reefer first. All right. The reason why I'm gonna do reefer because we did get an inquiry today about a trucking company that has about 47 reefer trucks, and so let's kind of gauge the market and see what those reefers, see what's out there for reefers. Because they mentioned to me that the best that they can do is about $2.40 a mile on average, averaging out for the week. So let's look at the reefers. Now reefers can also be what? Been in vans, right?
Right.
Right. Remember that. All right. So when you're looking for reefers, don't just put reefers because a reefer can also run bid at van. All right. I kind of keep that in mind. All right. So we're in Mississippi, and we're looking. Let's give us a little bit leeway, 50 miles radius, and let's do a search on Mississippi. Let's change our rate here. See what is above $3 per mile. Let's take this up to $3 per mile. Save that. Do another search. Mississippi, 50 miles, $3 per mile. Now, there's not very many, refrigerator rate that's showing the rates. There's not very many refrigerated that's showing the actual rates. This is it. So we click the rates, that's it. Nothing else is showing rates. Right? So that tells you that there is a real problem with refrigerated freight right now coming out of Mississippi. Right? $1.70. Some of this other stuff may be more, but there's only one page of loads here. Not even a whole page. So Mississippi is not a great area for what? Refrigerated freight, right?
Right.
Now we increase the radius to 100 miles. Let's see what we find now. We get a little bit more, but not much more. But still, the rates ain't changed. Now let's check to see if our friend was right on the. Remember they said that they was able to find something that was like what, 240, right? Let's put in 240 and see what happens. Still nothing, right? Still 177, because and nothing else is really showing on the rates. Go 150 miles out, nothing showing in Mississippi. So refrigerated is not a very good thing in Mississippi right now, right?
Right.
So what do you want to do? You want to go back to your map. Back to a map. All right. Let's do a search for the entire United States and see where refrigerated freight is in an abundance. Y'all see what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Go here, go there. Let's just say refrigerated. What do I do? I might have to put something in there. I don't know if I can pull up the entire United States without using a location. It's gonna want me to use a location. I'm gonna use my location. Still not much going on. 215, 215. So let's do this. I'm gonna have to search from state to state to state. Let's go to the load now. Let's go with the large states. Let's go with Alabama. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all where I think the refrigerated freight is gonna be coming from. It's going to originate up northeast, up Midwest. Okay, that's where the abundance of it is going to originate from. Nebraska, Wyoming, Ohio. What's the other area up there? New Mexico. Those areas. That's where your refrigerated freight comes from. Okay, and we got one page that hits here in Alabama. Because what happens is you get a lot of refrigerated freight that heads south, all points south, right? Refrigerated freight don't usually go southern up. You usually come from up northern down to the southern plains. Does everybody know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Yes, sir.
I'll show you here. But if you got some refrigerated guys, you want to be up here around Nebraska. Where is I'm at 370 loads, but Let's look at and see what we got on refrigerated freight coming off out of it. I'm not mistaken. All right.
What about like in
Don't
Washington
have many
State?
rates showing.
What about like in Washington State?
Yeah, there too. There too. That's 288, 99 cents. That's terrible. Okay, that's terrible. So there's a problem with that refrigerator. 217, 194. Let's go back up here to Washington State. Our stuff coming out of Washington State. Coming out. I'm gonna do a search for all loads and just see what's coming out of it. Let's see if we can have a suit. All right. Refrigerated, but nothing that's showing up. Well, hold on. Let's check the period. There we go. That's some rates. All right. All right. So you got refrigerated, 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 flatbed, 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 refrigerated, flatbed, 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 refrigerated. Is more refrigerated than van, that's for sure. Flatbed, 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 power on flatbed, 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 van, flatbed, flat, all flatbed, van. What's MX? What is MX? And haul logistics. I have to do some research on that one. I'm not sure what that is. That one's
It's a round trip.
No, it's got to be. It might be mixed freight. It's a form of flatbed because it says no tarp. It's probably something to do with flatbed because it's mentioning tarp. Okay, now that's about where it goes as far as. Okay, we still got some more rates here. There it is again. That DMX. It's paying decent. £65,000. So it's heavy. Do some research on that. There it is again. MX is paying decent freight because it's it's lit up. And then, but as you can see, it's not a whole lot of reefer. A lot of the MX loads. Let's see here. Do some research.
The maxi flat.
It's MX freight. MX logistics. Get freight quotes. MX logistics. Somebody's trying to tell us something. Let's see here. Anybody else have an answer? Somebody says it's maxi flat. Michael says it's maxi flat. So let's see what come up with that. It might be iron. Because it talks about no tarp and stuff like that. Yeah. All right. Here it is. Here's some pictures of it. Of what maxi flat looks like. Maybe just a way of saying that it's max weight flatbed. So that looks heavy, doesn't it? All that looks heavy, right? Okay. So we know there's heavy stuff. All right. But you got a lot of them actually flat. So there it is again. There it is again. It up in this pen well. 344, 344. A lot of them actually flat. So, you know, coming out of Washington State. Not very much refrigerated coming out of. Let's see if we can find out what the refrigerated freight is. You can see if we find some pocket of refrigerated freight. Let's try Oregon. Ban refrigerated, ban refrigerated. I hear quite a bit of van, quite a bit of refrigerated. So Oregon seems like it's has a high concentration of vans and refrigerated. Okay, so if you're like, all right, refrigerated loads do run long haul. Okay, that could be good and bad. You see here, this one is running from Portland, Oregon to Newark, New Jersey. It's probably got more than one stop too, all right? But it's running 2,940 miles. That's common to see long hauls on refrigerated freight. So what happens is they're coming from way up here and they're traveling all the way down. They have stops along the way, but they normally pay well. This one doesn't. I mean, this one is saying $6,500. That may sound like it's good on the surface. It's $2.21 a mile, which is not necessarily bad, but it's not good. It's still below subpar, right? Does everybody feel me on that?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
It's still below subpar. So
Right.
the loads that I was running from Nebraska down to Florida, that was more than 2,000 miles, but it was paying like almost $9,000 one time. So, you know, that's indicative of refrigerated freight. Somebody check your mic. You got a whole lot of stuff in the background that is disrupting the sound quality. All right. Here's one, $3.13 a mile is going 320 miles. Here again, short miles, good money. Long miles, not so good money, right? 111 miles, $4.50. Short miles, no, good money. So, and that's where the money ends right there. I'm not sure. These may be paying good. Chances are they're not. You know, but you got a lot of long haul freight here. You know, it's coming out of. You got more coming out of Oregon than you did with Washington. So let's look at some of these other places. Did we check Nebraska already? Check Utah. Nothing there. Well, we got a lot of loads, but we just not a lot. We got some loads showing, but it's just not showing you what the rates are. All the stuff that is showing is below is $2.17, $1.30, $1.37, $1.33. You know, it's kind of low paying. Right. So the challenge would be for us on the Assurance USA side. If we were if we were running a whole bunch of refrigerators, we had a whole bunch of refrigerated guys. The challenge would be for us to find them loads that's at least find them at least one very, very, very good paying load and two mediocre loads so that we can average them out for $3 per mile, right? So, which means we would definitely have to double up on our efforts in getting the brokers and the shippers to putting the loads that can fit within the price range we need them to send those loads over to us. So in other words, we would want in this scenario, we would want to have loads that are being, what's what I'm looking for? We want to have loads that are being structured to fit our needs. Does everybody see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Does everybody see what I'm saying?
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Sure.
So when we make that phone call to brokers and to shippers, we have that conversation with them. Hey, I've got a bunch of refrigerated, guys and doing loads. They can run any loads that's paying between, $3.15 per mile and $4.25 or $4.75. If you have any refrigerated freight that you can fit within those ranges, I love you to send over. We can probably move all of them. Well, now what they're doing, they're looking for their refrigerator loads that's paying, or van loads that's paying what? A little bit higher rates, right? And then they're repricing them to fit what we need, right? Which is coming down on what they're paying, which increases their profit, but it still gives us what we need to be above what? Subpar. Y'all see the strategy there?
Yep.
Because in doing that, that means we will have in-house, we'll be able to get in-house loads that we know that are gonna fit for our refrigerated on operators. And we have a pool of loads that we can pull from instead of having to go to the load boards and rely on the load boards in finding what? Good paying refrigerated freight, right? Does everybody see that strategy?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
All right. Let's check PA. PA normally has some refrigerated freight that comes out of there too. There we go. I saw some light at the tunnel. All right, here we go. So we found a good cluster, right? We found a good state that has refrigerated freight, right? And it seemed to be pretty rich in refrigerated freight. When you all say? What we got? $3.06 per mile. This is where we need to be at. $3.06, $3.06, $5.85, $2.68 on the 503. Van 302, van 269. That's great for vans though. 286. That will still work for refrigerator if we can find two halfway decent loads to go with that for the week. That will average that out to over what? $3 per mile, right? 409. All right. So this is the area we need to be in. This is one area you need to be in if you're relying on the load board for refrigerated freight. All right, so PA is a good hot spot for refrigerated freight. This is the type of research that you all are going to have to do beforehand. If you are operating your own dispatch firm and you've got an abundance of refrigerated carriers who are signing up with you, and your refrigerated carriers are finding in the areas that they're in, they find it difficult to find good paying freight. So you're going to have that conversation with them on routing them over to where? An area where there are good paying refrigerated freight, right? Right?
Right.
Right.
Right. So that means you want to do your this is the type of research you want to do beforehand to kind of, you know, strategically in your mind. This is what I mean by that bird's eye view. As a dispatcher, you have to look over the entire side of things and know where the trends are in the rates and what's being moved where, how fast it's moving, and that type of stuff. So if you got, like the guy that called us today, look, I'm having trouble, you know, keep my guys above $2.40 a mile every stop for the week. So the conversation I would have with them would be, let's take your fleet, right, and let's move them towards PA, right? We take a good portion of the fleet and move towards Pennsylvania. Why? Because obviously there's a lot of freight, refrigerated freight, that's paying well coming out of Pennsylvania. Y'all see that? $9 a mile, $7 a mile, $5 a mile. So if we ran them one load at $9 per mile, right? And then we ran them, I'm gonna tell y'all how easy it would be to satisfy them and keep them above subpar for the week. Because remember, the guy's got 47 trucks, right? The guy's got 47 refrigerated trucks. And he was telling us that the best thing he's been able to do on keeping his carriers averaged out for the week is about a $2.40, $2.25 to $2.40. So if we were to convince him to look, if we can move your fleet over to Pennsylvania, right? And if you're looking at loads like this, $9, $7, $5, or whatever the case may be, you find them a load that's paying 907.07, right? That's one load. And then you find them another load that's paying, let's say, $2.75. Then you find them another load that's paying $2, right? Divide that by the 3 loads for the week. You're still above subpar, right?
Right.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
So
Yes,
it wouldn't be that difficult to keep that refrigerated fleet averaging above that $3 per mile, which they've already acknowledged to us that they have a serious problem just getting above $2.40 per mile for the week. So here's what I'm saying. You don't have to, every load does not have to be a great paying load to meet the requirements of what we need to meet, or to meet your requirements of what you need to meet for your owner operator. If you have that conversation with them and let them see that it's more important of what you average out for the week than it is per by each load. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
sir.
Right.
Exactly. You got to change the way of thinking about freight management, about load management. You got to stress the importance of the bigger picture. The bigger picture is to take home a decent pay every week, right?
Yes, sir.
And in order to do that, let's move you to an area where there's an abundance of what? Good paying refrigerated freight. Now, if you're independent, you know, running your own dispatch firm, you've got to do some research to figure out what areas of the country is paying well for what type of freight. Y'all understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you also got to have that conversation with your owner operators to let them know that, look, for your freight right now, when you're at up in North Dakota, you ain't gonna make no money, man. Over in Oregon, you ain't gonna make no money. In Nebraska, you ain't gonna make no money. But if I can head you all towards Pennsylvania, make some money. Not only can you make some money, but over there, when you're struggling just to stay above, hit 240 every time for the week, I can keep you at probably around $3 easy, maybe $4 $4 average out for the week. How's that sound to you? If you were that guy, wouldn't that sound great to you?
It would.
Yeah, well,
Exactly. That's all you're looking to do. You know, you gotta create a balance. You gotta create a balance because everybody is trying to make. If everybody's trying to make great money, nobody's gonna make any money, right?
Right.
right. Yes, sir.
So you gotta find a balance, you know, with everybody involved. Because one without the other, you can't stay in business. You can't stay in business just by picking the bones from the brokers and never allowing them to make money. You're not gonna. That broker's not gonna deal with you for too many times like that, right? You can't develop a relationship with a shipper where you're causing the shipper to lose money all the time or to make just pennies when you're trying to make all the money off of your carrier. Your carrier's going to eventually not make any money. Why? Because the shipper's not going to work with them. You got to put the ship out of business. So the thing to do for longevity, for the duration, is to come up with a workable balance for all parties involved. Yes, you do want your carriers to make money, but you also need the brokers to make money, and you need your shippers to make money. You cannot just solely focus on one part of the puzzle or one piece, you know, of what's going on. You got to position yourself so that everybody that's involved is able to eat and sustain in order to keep the whole thing going. Okay, and I want to make sure that I stress that because we have a lot of people in this industry. It's all about me, what I can get for my carrier. It's all about it's not all about what you can get for the carrier. With that attitude, the carrier is not going to be in business very long, and neither are you. Because you're abusing your supply chain. If your supply chain is not making money, then you ain't going to make money for that long. You're really not. But you gotta be able to, walk the middle of that road and balance it out for everyone. All right, that's a skill that's not taught, a lot in freight broker, training courses or dispatch training courses. Everybody's always trying to concentrate on, well, find the most money, find the most money, find the most money. Well, that's only going to sustain you for a limited period of time. You may be able to operate like that for 3 or 4 months, but after that, what are you going to do when you dried up all your supply chain? Then what? That's why you have these what? And y'all know how this is. These peaks and then these valleys, right? I'm in the industry, right?
Right.
That's not good. That's not good. What you want to do is, this is the bottom, this is the top. You want to find a way to keep everybody within this area right here, right? In that area right there. That's where you want to keep everybody. You want to keep your shipper here, you want to keep your broker here, and you want to keep your carrier here. If your carrier is here, chances are your broker and your shipper is going to be down here. If your shipper is here, chances are what? Your broker is going to be here and your carrier is going to be here. You can't maintain any level either way with one being way up here and the other one being way down there. You got to find a way to keep everybody right in the middle, riding that little money train. That's the only way you're able to sustain yourself long term. That's the only way you're able to create something that creates profit year in and year out, no matter what's going on. But that is really the key to being successful as a dispatch firm and keeping your carriers highly motivated and satisfied with the type of money that they need to sustain themselves. Okay? You gotta be smart about this. You can't be greedy. You gotta be smart. Okay? Because you gotta be able to feed yourself long term. If you eat like a fat pig today, you ate up all your food, what you gonna do tomorrow? Right? You don't want to do that. All right. So we've determined that PA is a good area to find refrigerated freight. Okay? This board is lit up good. It's all good here. 411, 556, 556, 533, 602, 547, 547. I mean, this is good, right?
Right.
All right. And a lot of these are van loads which can be ran by refrigerator, but see van loads that's paying what? 602. That lets you know there's hope for the industry, right? Right? All right. In seeing what you all are seeing, is there any doubt that, especially under the Assurance USA model, is there any doubt that we can't be successful? Is there any doubt that just in how we are structured, just in how our business model is? Our goal with the Assurance USA, I'm breaking the training here for the night, just for a brief second. But our goal with Assurance USA model is what? To make sure that our owner operators average out above a subpar rate each and every week, right? We're going to keep them at a level of profitability, right?
Right.
Right.
Refrigerated, we're going to keep them above $3 per mile for the week. Flatbed, we're going to keep them above $2.50 per mile for the week. Dry van, we're going to keep them above $2 per mile for the week. If we can do that, we can maintain that and keep them, above that, $1 or $2 above that, or each and every week, and then every third week we drop them down to about 320, average out 340 over here, 260, 275 over here, 240, 250 over here, and then on some good weeks we drop them up to $3 over here, $3.75 to $4 over here for the week, over the $4.50 to $5 a week over here. I guarantee you, we do that one, we'll have some happy clientele. You gotta have those 47 trucks that called us today. He'll be happy as pie with what we can do for them here, right?
Right.
He'll be happy as he can be. A board that's lit up like that with refrigerator and van freight. And if he's happy, he's paying what? Just $1,000 a month, $250 a week, which keeps you in your what? Your residuals coming in, and your bonus is coming in, after 10 months, every month. After 10 months. If you're maintaining that 10 per month, that's $25,000 bonus after the first 10 months, and every month after that. If you're maintaining that, on top of, by the time you hit 10 months, if you're maintaining that 10 per month, that's another $25,000 plus every month is gaining another $2,500 more. So that's $50,000 in residual income, with the residual part going up another $2,500 every month. You see how easy it is to get to that 2.7 million per month after 2 years, going to your third year? See how easy it is to get to that 600,000 to 800,000 per month? in residuals and bonuses as a member specialist going into your third year? Just by helping your owner operators stay above subpar. That's the key. That's the key. And if you're just operating your dispatch firm, you want to adopt some of these same strategies. Okay. Now, some of the stuff that we do over on the Insurance USA side, you can't do because it's trademark. But the strategy itself, going in and, doing your research, doing your due diligence, doing your scouting, and figuring out what areas of the country is a hot pocket for certain types of freight, right? Got North Carolina. Pretty sure they buy. We got some good refrigerated. They got. Well, North Carolina looking pretty good to me for what's showing, on the rates. There's not many that's showing rate, but the ones that is showing rates, they're looking pretty good. 290, 266, 286, 381, 328, 328, 347, 250, 314, 386, $5. Okay, there's enough there to keep your owner operator, above that that $3 per mile averaged out. Let's look at some tri-state areas. Let's go over here to Indiana, Illinois, Ohio. So we start out with Indiana. Let's see what's going on with the refrigerator there. 100-mile radius. Do some refrigerator flatbed. No, sorry, refrigerated van and vending van. See what we got in Indiana. That's looking pretty decent. A lot of low showing money, 324, 252, 317, 284. Kind of light right there, 243. That should be above 330. That's 258, 335, 395. This is above 318. That's above 348. This is gonna be close. 316, 316, 302, and 311. So you got on your refrigerated, your vans, you should be able to keep someone in the Indiana area, pretty much equipped with some 911. That's good. And that's a van, y'all. Y'all see that? It's only going 28 miles, so it's a good candidate for a what? And it's 2 loads. So that's obviously a good candidate for what? A dedicated, right? Right?
Yes.
Because if it's running 2 loads, it probably runs what? Every day. And it's short enough that you can add 2 more loads to it and come up with some good money. Get your carrier above $1,500 per day. You run some short loads. Let's say if we do that and we do a reverse search, see what's coming back the other way. Out to me. We got something. Oh, there we go. You got a reverse search, you know. You got, this was paying $5.42 a mile, $450. This was paying $275, but it's only going 28 miles, going right back to where you picked up at. So you got, what was that, 270 something? What was that? That was two what? That was 255 going. Then you got what? 275 going right back there, right? Both of them 28 miles. You got time enough to run 2 more loads, right? Right?
Yes.
That, them 2 alone gives you what? More than $600 on it. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Okay. So that gives you more than $600 right there. And you got a whole bunch of them. I see all these going back to the same place. Which means what? They definitely run what? Every single day. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
So it's easy. That's a quick dedicated right there. You can put someone on. Bam, bam. Just back and forth. Back and forth. In fact, they're so short, you could probably tell us, look, I got a guy that can run this back and forth at least twice. Which equals to what? 4 loads, right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
This run right here, if you did this right here, back and forth, right? That's a load going back. That's 2. A load going, a load going back. That's 4. Right? 255, 275. If you take the 255 and you set that up, if you take the 255 and that's what, times 4, what do you got, y'all?
600, 700.
$1,000 a day. $1,000 a day, right?
Yep.
And you ain't, hey, look, going 28 miles back and forth, you ain't spending $200 a few. You ain't spend $100 a few for that day. For the whole, you can run that the entire week and not spend $300. And if you start early that morning, you'll be done by 5 o'clock, right? Probably less than that. You probably be done around about 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock. You're done. You're home. You got plenty of time off to do what you want to do. You're doing $1,000 a day, 5 days a week, right?
Right. Yes, sir.
That's $265,000 a year. And guess what, y'all? That's a man. Can't beat that, man.
A good paycheck.
But look, these different strategies, I want you all to stay abreast on these. So this is what's going to make you successful. This is what's going to keep your owner operators happy. This is going to make you a successful dispatcher. This is what's going to make you a very, very successful Assurance USA branch or member specialist. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did everybody learn something tonight?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I know we talked about a lot, but my goal is to make sure that this is great. My goal is to make sure that every time we have these meetings, you all learn something. You all learn a way of doing things. It's going to help you to be more and more successful. It's going to help keep you, ahead of the curve of everybody else out there. I know other platforms don't talk about stuff like this. They don't. Okay? Don't ask me why they don't, but they just don't. Probably because they have a time restraint. You pay a bunch of money. They only have you for 3 or 4 days at a boot camp, and they don't have time to go into this type of stuff. We are a ongoing, continuous type of platform. Okay, we're not restricted by time. You understand what I'm saying? So we can get a lot more in depth on training you all how to make money in the industry, not just on learning what the rules, the regulations, the terms, the terminology, and how to quote main rates. All right, that's not where it's really at. What you want to do is you want to learn how you're going to make money. You want to learn how you're going to keep your owner operator satisfied. In order to do that, you got to stay up on what type of strategies work best at certain times in certain areas of the country. And in order to do that, you can't do that in just a 1 week setting. You can't. That's why the platforms that we have were developed for long-term use. Okay, because you make your money over time, right?
As always.
And over time, things change. So you gotta know a lot of. It's kind of hard to explain. You gotta know more than just how to do a certain thing. You gotta know how to think a certain way, and that's what I'm hoping. I'm getting you all to develop a different way of thinking, a different way of seeing things, a different way of evaluating what you need to do to keep your owner operator successful, which in turn will keep you successful. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right.
All right. I'm gonna try to have this available tonight before I go to bed. I'm gonna try to have it up and available. It'll definitely be on Facebook because it's already on Facebook now. So you all can go back to Facebook to the RBBS Logistics Learning Center on Facebook. You can go to my personal page, Calvin Butler. My page, facebook.com/Dog Wireless. Or you can go to one of the other groups that we're broadcasting live on, like All Truckers United, Owner Operators Network, Social Media Low Board, freight brokers, those type of things, and you can watch this on Facebook. It will be available on YouTube, on our YouTube channel by tomorrow morning. And it'll be there. I know I've got a lot of stuff that I've got to load up into the back office site. I am going to get around to it. Just that priority right now is getting the Assurance USA up and going. I've got a lot of people who have put in a lot of money that's counting on us to stay up and going and have it running by July the 4th. So we got to make good on that. Okay. Tomorrow, definitely expect to hear from me. Those of you who are branch owners, you are going to hear from me tomorrow. Probably going to start making phone calls early tomorrow morning. Some of you all will get a call as early as 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You all check your emails tomorrow. You all are going to start receiving, those of you who haven't already received them, you're going to start receiving your domain email addresses and your toll-free extension. Okay, I'm going to be doing that pretty much all just throughout the day on tomorrow. Check the website. I'm going to upgrade it with some new visuals. The terminology is set. The verbiage is set. All right. The operating procedures, that's all set on the website. Assurance USA. The only thing that's going to change is I'm going to be adding more stuff like this. The visuals. I'm going to be adding more stuff onto the visuals and things of that nature. I'm going to be adding, some more videos. I'm gonna add a section there. Hold on. Someone's trying to chat. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. I'm gonna add more visual references to it. More like over here. Like what you see here. More video, more visual stuff. And I'm going to be adding another page to it that that page is going to be a sign-up page where all the operators can go, they can download, they can pull up the dispatch agreement. It has all the agreement terms in it, everything that they need to do legally. they'll be able to click on it and docu-sign it right there on the site and hit submit, and it'll go to our form area where you all at the branch will be able to pull it up. You got a signed commitment from an owner-operator. All you got to do is call them up and welcome them. We'll get a lot of those, right? We'll have a lot of those. So I'm going to be adding that page to it. Hopefully I have that all added by Saturday. I want to have all that added by Saturday so that we have like an automated thing going on along with those people that are calling up and those people that are sending in the form requests, requesting more information and things like that. Because what we don't want you all to do, we do not want you all to fall into a cold call type of situation where you gotta make cold calls to maintain your revenue. We want you all to constantly be calling people back, be responding to form requests, people who are requesting more information. Because if they're requesting information, if they're calling us, if they're sending in stuff already signed, committed, that means what? They're halfway sold already, right? They've already in their mind joined. Right?
Right.
Does everybody see that?
Yes, sir. So I have a
And
question.
all you all will be doing is introducing yourself as their what? Member specialist, as their branch. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
How do you become a part of this assurance?
Sure as you see, it seems like we talk about this every night. Somebody always asks that. To become a member of to get involved with Assurance USA, you first have to be a subscription member to the National Dispatch Network. If you are here on this broadcast, you are a member of the National Dispatch Network. Now, if you want to, there are two levels you can come in at. You can come in as a branch owner, which requires an investment on your part, obviously, because you're getting a big return. There are two areas you come into. Remember, we are trademark. In case those who are looking on Facebook and they say, so I I had one of my my critics, one of my competitors, to challenge our trademark. He contacted me and said, "Why are you telling me you got a trademark?" I said, "No, we know." I don't know why he would. And we've shown this several times before. You can pull it up if you want to. You can look us up. No Assurance, RBBS, Assurance, USA. But we were successful in getting when we hired our trademark and patent attorney, we were successful in getting this business model terms, strategies and stuff trademarked, and we were successful in getting a limited patent. So, which allows us to exclusively market this. And that means that no one can come behind us and say, well, I want to do the same thing. I want to create what you, I want to recreate what you do. Well, you can do that, but you gotta pay us to do it. The whole point of trademarking, right? And this is the trademark. This is it. So, for those that want to challenge our trademark authenticity, there you go. You look it up. Okay. There we are. Okay. And this is us, as you can see. There's the address there. There's the declaration. There I am, right there. Declaration signature. Calvin Butler. CEO. Payment scale number. Payment. Accounting date. All this stuff has your serial number. All that stuff has to be in. And then come down here. The trademark name, RBBS Assurance USA, the imagery, website, and business model, all that's trademark and limited patent. Okay, so because we do have a trademark, we are able, like when you go to what's the thing is, you go to what's the thing you go to when you watch what you call it? What's the thing called? Shark Tank. And one of the things they always ask is what? Okay, there's our date of use in commerce. date of first use, our application was filed, transaction date, location, new application processing, the whole 9 yards. So yes, we are fully trademarked and fully patented. So there you have it. But when you're looking at Shark Tank, one of the first things they ask them is, do you have a trademark pin or a patent pin? And usually when they say, well, no, I don't have that, then they generally say, well, I'm out. Because if you are creating an original business model with original terms, original strategies, and things of that nature, if you are not trademarking it, you are cutting yourself out of a ton of money. Okay, if you're not trademarking, if you're not trying to secure a patent on it, you are cutting yourself out of a ton of money. Somebody needs to mute their mic. Some people in the background. It's just want to raise there, but that's what you're doing if you're not seeking to trademark your original idea. Now, back to what I was saying. If you want to come in on Assurance USA, there are 2 ways you can come in. Come in as a branch owner, and if you're coming in as a branch owner, you're getting a higher percentage of the commission. You're getting 25% of the direct payments that are coming in from the owner operators each month. You're getting 25% of the factoring that your branch is responsible for. You're getting 25% of the $10,000 that's paid after 10 months, $1,000 per month. After 10 months, that's the $10,000 what we call the enrollment phase is now completed, and then you get a bonus on that too. So essentially you're looking at $25,000 every month after 10 months, and you're looking at about $25,000 a month if you've been successful in adding 10 new owner operators every month up until then. Who is it that's got that going on in the background? I don't know if you have a TV set on, or if you got a bunch of people in the house, or whatever the case may be, but please mute your mic. All right, you gotta know who you are. Okay. Let's remember, these are live broadcasts. These recordings have to go on YouTube and things of that nature. All right, so respect the process that we have to monetize these recordings. And advertisers don't want to pay to be on stuff that has a whole bunch of stuff going on in the background. All right, so I need y'all to start respecting the process. Okay, all right. As I was saying, we've got when you come in, there's 2 ways you can come in. Actually, there's 3 ways you come in. 2 ways to become a branch owner. You can come in at a $5,000 trademark license fee, and your trademark monthly usage fee, if you come in at the $5,000 level, will either be $2,500 per month or 25% of your monthly gross branch revenue. Okay, or you can come in at a $10,000 trademark license fee, and your trademark monthly usage fee will be $1,500 per month, or 12.5% of your branch's monthly revenue. Okay, obviously, if you're locking in at a certain amount, if you are successful in your branch, you are saving yourself a ton of money. If you're trying to say, well, I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm going to lock in at the 12.5%. Once you lock in, you got to remain there for that first year. Because remember, your bonuses are based on that first 10 months, right? So you got to remain where you're at for that first year, right? Then after that, then you can go back to, okay, now I want to switch over to the 1,500 or over to this or that. Okay, so do your due diligence and carefully evaluate your opportunity or your potential, okay, before you decide on which one of these you're going to do. Now, I'll be honest with you. The company, the corporation, I feel we're going to do better here. We'll make more money on the percentage. Because I understand from you all's point of view, you all have a tendency, well, I'm going to play it safe. I don't know what I'm going make, so if I just do my percentage, that's fine. And honestly, I hope, from a business standpoint, it would be to our advantage on the corporate side if you did that. Because I would not be putting this together if I was not sure that it was going to be successful. I wouldn't be wasting my time. So, but if you do want to, do this, that's fine. That's totally up to you. But I want you all to understand the importance of locking in here, because if you are successful and you get to the point, and remember, no matter how much or how little you're doing, it's going to double just about every month, right? It's going to go up every month, right? So that's just the sheer nature of what? Residual-based compensation, right? If you're doing 10 this month, it's only what? $2,500 a month, right? Right? Does everybody see that?
Yes.
Are y'all awake?
Yes.
If you're doing 10 in January, that's $2,500, right? Because $1,000 a month, you get 25%, that's 250 times 10, that's 2,500. All right. So if you do 10 owner operators in January, that's $2,500. Now, if you add 10 operators in February, where did the 10 operators go that you added in January? They're still there, right?
Right.
So now you're doing what? $5,000 a month. And then in March, you add 10 more. Now you're doing $7,500 a month. So if you're on the percentage, right? If you're doing 12.5, well, if you're doing the 25%, depending on which level you're coming in at, your first month, 25% would be of what? $2,500. But the second month, 25% would be of what? $5,000. And then the next month, $7,500. The next month, $10,000. You see how this could jump up to a lot of money being paid back to corporate? Versus if you lock in, by the time you get to your 6th or 7th or 8th month, you're up around what? $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 per month, but you're still only paying back to corporate on your trademark usage fee $2,500 or $1,500. Or if you got a partner, if you're partnered up here, that's what? That's $1,250 each. Down here, it's only $750 each. If you have 3 partners, that's even less. If one of you has come up with half of this $5,000, you got 2 more partners that came up with $2,500 each. That means this person is paying what? $750. The 2 of you are paying what? $750 divided by 2. So I want y'all to make sure I don't want somebody to come back and say, well, you didn't tell me what the advantage was of you locking in. I didn't realize that after my 6th or 7th month, I'll be paying, this a whole lot of money because I'm on a percentage. Well, guess what? You're being told that, right? I'm just making sure that you all understand exactly how this works. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible because I don't want anybody to come back and say, well, I didn't realize that after, 8, 9, 10 months, when I'm doing almost $50,000, I gotta pay 25% of that. You know what I'm saying? Does everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
Does everybody see that?
Yes.
Do y'all see it? Because I don't want y'all to come back and say, well, you didn't tell me that. I didn't see that. Or I didn't know that. Or I didn't think about it that way. I'm telling you up front, this is what it's gonna be. Okay? And you will be able to renegotiate, you'll be able to redo that after your first year. But you can't redo it before then because we're not gonna start off when we've got a certain projection. And then you say, whoa, shit, I'm doing good. I'm gonna switch that. that's my second. But no. So then you're throwing the corporate's whole, the whole protection off. We, file with our board of directors and say, here's what we're projected to do year, but we can't do that if a whole bunch of you come back and say, well, I want to switch this, after the third month. I want to switch this after the second. I want to switch. No, you can't do that. You start creating chaos at the corporate level. You got to have some type of stability to keep your biannual and our annual forecast when we report to our what? Board of directors and board of trustees. All that goes towards what? As Mr. Irvin was saying, that goes towards your SEC filings. Those of you who don't know anything about that, Securities Exchange Commission. Okay, those are people that we would have to report to all of our books, accounting, our forecast, the money we're bringing in, how it's projected, all that stuff has got to go to the SEC. I know you all don't have to worry about this stuff, but we do on the corporate end. When you're creating something like this, there's a lot that's involved. It's a lot. And we have to have that type of stability in order to be able to make those projections and then hit those projections, because if we don't, then we got to explain why. We got to show justification why we did. Y'all understand that? Does everybody understand?
Yes.
Yes? No? I don't get it? Talk to me.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right. I know this is a lot more than what you're probably used to, getting this much information. But like I told y'all before, I try to be as transparent as possible. That's why we have these very, very public trainings. So if anybody, SEC, anybody wants to know what we got going on, we ain't hard to find. You ain't got to go digging to look for it, right? You can go to YouTube. Oh, there it is. They're talking about it right there. Oh, there it is. Oh, they're doing it this way. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, well, that's good. Right? Because I told you, I learned a long time ago. The best way to run your company is complete transparency. Keeps you out of trouble. Because if you're doing something unknowingly wrong, someone is going to come to you and say, hey, I saw what you all was thinking about doing. You can't quite do it that way. You got to do it this way. See how that helps you out? Versus you just doing it in private, in secret, and doing it, then it comes out, somebody goes, oh, I'm violated. That's a different knock. Y'all know the difference between this knock and this knock. Right? Right?
Right.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that knock. You want that. I want to borrow some sugar. That's the knock you want. You don't want that knock. Open up. Yeah, you don't want that knock. Okay. So to avoid getting that that big knock, be transparent. Okay, that's the best advice I can give. Be transparent. Have these type of open meetings that are recorded so that anybody can go back and look at it. Oh, well, they did do it the right way. No, they did discuss that. No, they did. So, hey, you got no problem with it. Transparency is the best way to go. That's why when I get people on Facebook, my competitors or my haters, or whatever you want to call them, and they say, well, you're doing this, you're doing that. Yes. Look, I don't care what you're saying because I know I'm doing it the right way. And if there's a doubt about it, go back and research it for yourself. Look at what we're doing. It's all right. You ain't got to search for it. It's right there. We share it with you. Here you go. But we share it with you all the time. You ain't got to go looking for it. It's right there. Okay? All right. So these are the two ways that you can come in on the branch ownership side. Now, if you're coming in as a member specialist, all you got to do is just be a member of our existing platform, of our existing network. And then you are getting pay 25% of what the branch is earning. So as a branch owner, you're earning directly from, you're getting your cut directly from what your owner operators are funding within your branch. And as a member specialist, you're getting 25% of what the branch is making. So you don't have any, any not a real vested interest in it. Okay, do you understand that?
Mr. Calvin?
Yes.
I tried to sell this. I'm trying to sell it to some drivers.
That's the hair and dust from Apple.
That again now?
No, I was saying I was trying to sell the assurance to some drivers, but for some reason they seem to think it's a bit, out of this world. So, is there a way? Is there a pitch you have ready for me to give to them, or like that?
Yeah, there's a website. There's the website.
They just go to the website.
I mean, the website is pretty self-explanatory.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I mean, no, seriously. Let's make sure we go over this. The website is about as self-explanatory as you can get. Now I admit when we first started this as a compensation enhancement type thing, that was a little bit more complicated. But the way we have redirected our business model, it's so self-explanatory that you can't. I mean, it's hard not to know what's going on. From the beginning of the website, the very first line up top, when you look at our byline, RBBS Assurance USA, a national flat fee dispatch firm, home of the minimum rate per mile guarantee. Come down here, it has it laid out for you. Dry van assurance, $2 per mile, $2 minimum rate per mile guarantee. Flatbed assurance, $2.50 minimum rate per mile guarantee. Refrigerator insurance, $3.
Would you suggest that I print off? Would you suggest that I print it off to give it to them, so then they probably see it that way? It's maybe.
Now say that again now.
Do you think it's better if I probably print it off and hand it to the drivers so they can see it? Because they can. I
mean, do they not? Can they not log
in?
Log on and see it?
I suppose they could do. But sometimes when you're seeing them on the street, I'm just talking to them like, yeah, I can get you.
Can you not log on with them and show it to them? Yeah, not only that, but if they can't see it, you can log on and just read it to them. I mean, if you want to print it out for them, that's up to you. But I mean, it couldn't get any more clear than what's laid out here. I mean, even down to welcome, to a level playing field. Cheap rate is an unfortunate reality of the trucking industry, but with Assurance USA's flat fee dispatching and minimum rate per mile guarantee, cheap rate no longer has to be your reality. Talks about some stuff down here. It tells you about, some testimonies, what is that. When you come over here, if you click on here where it says read more, you want to know more about this right here. It talks about the drive van insurance, all that type of stuff. Comes over to you and tells you our knowledgeable, friendly assurance member specialists are always ready to assist you. Minimum rate per mile guarantee in detail. It breaks it down. Drive van, minimum rate per mile guarantee. Currently, 68% of all drive van freight in the industry is less than $2 per mile. Assurance USA's commitment, all freight dispatch by Assurance USA will reflect a minimum weekly average of $2 per mile or greater. That's for drive vans. Or we will pay an additional $1 per mile on the lowest paying freight dispatched to you by us, regardless of the mileage. So in other words, if we can't keep a drive van carrier above the average of $2 mile average time for that week, regardless if you dispatch them on 3 loads, 4 loads, 5 loads, or 6 loads that week. Regardless of what it is, if we cannot average them above that $2 per mile, we're going to pay them in addition, we're going to pay them $1 per mile on whatever their lowest paying freight was we found in. And usually the lowest paying freight is when it runs the most miles. So if that lowest paying freight ran 2,200 miles, guess what? We cut them a check for $2,200.
Okay.
If it ran 1,000 miles, we cut them a check for $1,000 to go with whatever they made for that week.
Okay.
Which is going to bring them back up above what? The subpar rate, right?
Yes, it would.
And then it goes on down here and tells you the following conditions and restrictions may apply. All freight for the week must be freight that was dispatched by an Assurance USA branch and accepted by the owner-operator contract. Then you have the same thing that's laid out for the flatbed, which tells them that currently 64% of all flatbed freight in the industry is less than $2.50 per mile. Our commitment, all freight dispatched by Assurance USA, will reflect the minimum weekly average of $2.50 per mile of weight. If it doesn't, we pay you an additional $1 per mile on the lowest paying freight we found for you that week, regardless of what the mileage is. Again, same restrictions apply. All freight for the week must be freight that was dispatched by an Assurance USA branch and is accepted by the owner-operator contract. You can't get any more clear or any simplified.
I suppose I've never directed them to the website, so I will do that now.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. So yeah. Before you start asking for us to give you more stuff, you might want to review the stuff that we've given you already. Because you'll find if you do, it suffices perfectly. Would that make sense?
Okay, Mr. Calvin. I will.
I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Obviously, it goes back to what I tell you all the time. What's my favorite phrase? For those of you who've been with us for a while, what's the two things that I always tell everybody within our network? Can anybody tell me what that is? Never what?
Make others responsible for your success.
Exactly. Never, ever make someone else responsible for your success. And always take responsibility for your own success. That also means that do your due diligence, do your research. Don't just jump on the chat group and say, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? If you ain't even took the time to go through the back office yet. You understand what I'm saying? How do I do this if you haven't taken the time to watch the videos yet? You're trying to make somebody else responsible for your success. You gotta take that responsibility off your own. That's the first thing I learned when I was homeless. Okay, because everybody at the shelter was saying the same thing. Oh God, why me? What did I do? How did I do? What did I deserve this? What happened? How did I get here? But then you got to sit there and realize, I know exactly how I got here. I put myself here. It ain't God's fault. It ain't nobody's fault but mine. Something I did or something I didn't do, something I did the wrong way, it landed me here, but that was my doing. And you have to come to that reality before you can start making a change. And once you come to that reality, then you suddenly realize that it must be your doing to get you out of that spot. It's not up to anybody else. It's not up to the Obama administration who was in charge at that time. It's not up to the city planning, the city government. It's not up to my family. It's not up to anybody except Calvin Butler. Calvin Butler has to take the steps. Nobody else is going to walk it for him. Nobody. You got to do that for yourself. Now, you can take what other people have laid out for you to use, but you can't go to them and say, hey, can you do this for me? Can you use this for me? No, you got to do that yourself. The Obama administration came up with the referendum, the minorities, entrepreneurs, our referendum, which allowed minorities who were trying to start a business to get what? Tax-free grants for marketing, branding, all this type of stuff. You can get up to $25,000 for it at that time, but you ain't gonna get it if you don't want to apply for it. You're not gonna get it if you don't come up with a business plan or a business model that makes sense so that it will get approved for it, right?
All right.
If you just sitting around and saying, what did he ever do for us? He did a lot for you if you got off your butt and just realized and take advantage of the stuff that they put out there for you to take advantage of, but ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Ain't nobody gonna walk you down there by the hand, put the pen in your hand. Here, write your name right here, sir. Okay, put your date of birth right there. Here's the business model. I'm gonna do the business model for you. I'm gonna tell you what to say. No, they ain't gonna do that. We got a lot of. I see people all the time. I always ask that question. Well, what did he do for black people? What did you expect? Oh, you thought he was black Jesus, or black Moses, or better yet, black Superman. He was supposed to swoop down with his cape, walk on water, part the Red Sea, and feed us milk and honey for the rest of our lives. If that's what you thought, then you're a sadly disappointed person. If I could see what he did and took what I could use to get me out of being homeless, that propelled me to becoming a millionaire, come on. From homeless, I saw that at a shelter, sleeping on the concrete, being fed 2-day-old food. I saw that from there. Now, if you didn't see it from wherever you're at, then that's shame on you. You know, I saw that when I was homeless, that he had a program for no vets left behind. In other words, no vet will ever be homeless or stay homeless. Through that program, if you were a veteran honorably discharged from the military, like I was, you could go in and put in your paperwork and get a 1-bedroom apartment rent-free for 2 years. Which allowed me to do what? Put more money into my businesses. Because being able to live rent-free for 2 years, that's a big deal, right? One thing, it gets you out of the shelter. But another thing, it puts you in a stable situation where you can make some moves. But if you don't take the steps to take your raggedy behind down and fill out the paperwork, go through the right places to do it, that's on you. You can't make somebody else responsible for that. That's my whole basis of when I created this platform, was based on my experience as a homeless person and getting myself out of this situation, because I had to do that myself. I couldn't depend on someone else to do that for me. I'm thankful for what other people laid out for me to use, but it's not their responsibility to do it for me. That's my responsibility. My responsibility is what put me there. I did that. So it's up to me to get myself out of it. Now, whatever someone lays out that I can use, the tools, the resources, the training, the networking, all that sounding vaguely familiar to you all, we provide you all with the tools, the resources, the training, the networking, everything you need to be successful. But I'll be dogged if I'm gonna do it for you. I'm not gonna do it for you. Because if I do it for you, then it holds no value to you. And if it holds no value to you, you'll lose it just as quick as you gain it. You got to do it for yourself. Okay? Now, I don't mean to preach, but that goes back to the
I suppose I asked for that, Mr.
whole
Calvin.
basis of what this platform is about. Okay? You just happen to, more than just you, because I get it all the time. I do. I get it all the time. People call up and say, well, how do I get this? Did you?
I'm very new. I'm very new, so I think maybe that's what it is.
I know.
Okay.
But you know,
Don't
I get
worry.
this all the time.
I have
I
drive.
probably
I
get.
have drive. Don't worry. I have drive.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you don't, but remember, this is
Yeah.
a teachable moment. So I'm not just speaking to you. I'm speaking to everybody who is on here, everybody who's going to listen to this in the future, everybody who's going to sign up later on, everybody who's on Facebook right now. This is a teachable moment for everybody. Okay, so don't think when I start going off on stuff that I'm just picking on you, because I'm not. I'm trying to turn it into a widespread teachable moment for everybody who comes in contact with it. Okay,
Appreciate
so
it, sir. Appreciate it.
no problem. I really appreciate you asking the question because it allows me to expand upon it and to drive that point home. Okay, all right. That's a good note to end on. All right, everybody, look. I appreciate each and every last one of you all. God knows I really do. The only goal here is to teach you all how to be successful. And that's the only goal. That's the ultimate and the only goal. We provide tools, resources. We provide, the vehicle for you all to take to that road. But I want you all to learn how to drive that car.
Yeah.
I want you all to learn how to think differently about business. I want you all to learn to think differently about your strategies and stuff and helping your owner operators to be successful. I want you all to learn these things and be able to apply these things on your own outside of this network. That's the whole purpose. Okay, I mean that's the whole purpose that we come here Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday nights, and every Saturday. Whole purpose why my wife allows me to do this. Just spend this much time with you all. That's the whole purpose of it. We want you all to be successful. We want you all to be more successful than we are. God knows I do. If I did not, I wouldn't spend so much time with you all. I mean, I could easily do this still incognito and make buku money. That's what it was about. That's not what it's really about. Okay? I didn't start filming at the homeless shelter when I was homeless, chronicling my steps, because that's what it was about. I started doing it because I wanted people to have a active and real-time testimony or a real-time view of what it takes to go from dead bottom to where I wind up. I want people to go back and look at that years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now and say, well, shit, if I'm in this situation, I ain't nowhere near as bad as where he was. Fresh out of prison, homeless, they ain't got nothing to, that child has to go stay with his grandparents, has to stay with his mom, and all that. You ain't nowhere, no, you wasn't nowhere near that. You ain't nowhere near that. But if he can do it, and that's how he did it, then why can't I do the same thing? Well, I can probably go further because he started that late in life from the very bottom. I'm nowhere near the very bottom. I've got resources. I've got a roof over my head. I've got some income coming in. I've got a car. I've got friends and family who's going to help me out. I mean, this is stuff that you all can do. You really can. It's going to sneak up on you. It's not going to happen all overnight. But if you stick with it, you'll start to see, wow, this is starting to come up. That's some of the people who are in the network that started out, when they started out and didn't have nothing. Now some of them got carriers that they're dispatching for. Some of them making $10,000, $12,000 a week, auto hauling and all this other stuff. And they just built it, but it didn't come all at once. It just, and the more knowledge you gain, the easier you are to add more and more stuff on, and the easier you are able to accomplish your goals and the tasks you need to be successful, keep your owner operators successful, and to grow your business.
Calvin, I have one more question before you end the night.
With that,
Okay.
say good night. Yeah.
Yeah, where do you get that straight dispatch from? That's all I want to know. I just
Khalid Hodge. Go to Facebook,
Go to where?
go to your chat group, start typing his name, KHALEDHAJ. It'll pull him up, and you send him a message. Okay. If you look at your new members welcome packet, it tells you on there. It gives you a link to get the discounted rate. If you don't use that link, you're not going to get the discounted rate. If you go straight to the website without using the link that we provided for you in your new members welcome packet, you are not going to get the discounted version. You're going to have to pay somewhere between $14.99 and $29.99. Versus if you use the link that we provide for you in your new members welcome packet, you get it for $9.99, and we give you an additional discount of $4.50 on your monthly subscription fee with us to kind of offset that a little bit too.
Okay.
Now, don't ask me what the link is, because we don't want everybody to have it. Only people who are within our platform have it. That's why we never repeat.
Wow.
Link, they go to your welcome packet. The link is there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but his name is Khalid Hodge. Okay.
you said go to our
so you
chat
hear how
group
to
and email him, right?
so you hear how to contact him. If you go to the chat group and start typing his name, or if you go up here and just start typing in KHALED, and then use type in his last name HAJ, Khalid Hodge, and you'll see him. It's gonna pop up and it's gonna come up and say straight right here. That's him right there. Khalid Hodge out of Pennsylvania. That's Khalid Hodge right there. That's what you're looking for. The guy with the bald head. That's what you want. When you get to his page, you'll see he has some stuff that shows that he's the developer of Straight Dispatch. STR, the number 8 dispatch. That's who you need to contact. See right here. He's right there having trouble accessing Straight. I have a license code. The best way to get him to respond now is not to just post stuff on his page, but go and click that message button and send him a message. Because his phone is up just like I have Messenger on my phone. Anytime y'all do something in the chat, my phone click bling, bling. Anytime y'all tag me, bling, bling. That's my wife. She said, what's your phone doing going off at 3 in the morning? So I see some on Facebook. Yeah, y'all do it, but it's okay. After 12 minutes, I have to put my phone on silent because it blinks all night long. Okay, and like when I first got married, I was constantly saying, "Baby, it's just business. It's just business. It's just." I know what I'm talking about, right? The first thing about marriage was, "Baby, it's just business." What kind of business you got going on at 3 o'clock in the morning? So,
Jake from State Farm.
But yeah, it's Jake from State Farm. Yeah, Jake from State Farm. What are you wearing? All right, so y'all just keep that in mind, okay? But that's who you need to contact. All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all as always. Thank you all. I love y'all to death. We got a lot of great things that we're gonna do. I just want you all to stay focused on what you're doing. Stay focused, on what you're doing. Go back, watch the video. That's what we do. Watch the videos. Take as much you need from them. Watch them as many times as you need. A lot of the strategies and stuff that we use, no one else is doing. No one else uses it. No one else teaches this stuff. Don't ask me why. They just don't. Okay, my only Only reason I can think of why they don't, because they're under time restraints. We don't have that problem because we our platform, because of the nature of how our platform operates. We are a continuous learning center. We're not just here for a week, few days. We don't just send you an ebook. You know, you all join the network. This is continuous. Every week, every month, every year. So as long as you're in the business, we're here for you. That's the whole point. Yes. All right. You have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow night for Q&A at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.